Hello, good morning, and welcome to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16, Sunday, August 30th, the final Sunday of the month, and just a couple days left in the month, as a matter of fact. And good morning to you. There's a nice shot of Conway and ominous clouds over Mount Washington. I'll be curious to look at that forecast. Rob Clark here with you on this Sunday morning, and good to see you, as always, here on White Mountains Today. Thank you for joining us here on the last weekend, though this is kind of one of those funky years where Labor Day is late. So
Labor Day.
Late. I like that.
You like
Labor
that?
Day. And of course, that is Matt in the other room. Matt, how are you this morning?
Oh, I'm great. How you doing, Rob?
I'm good. You're coming up with the quips early. We're not even 30 seconds in, and Matt gives a good quip.
Well, I'm just, it's all those Marvel movies I watch. It's just quips coming all over,
That's
all
true.
over the place.
Yeah, he's just playing Galaga there in the other room.
That's right.
All righty. Hey, well, thanks for joining us. We've got a good show during the day today, or during the next 2 hours. So grab another cup of coffee. Mine's empty.
Oh no.
I don't know if I can do something about that. But we got some good things. We're going to have some pre-recorded things, but of course with Chris Prue, which is great. Eric Wilbur of Boston.com and the New England Ski Journal chats with Chris Prue about his impression of the White Mountains during the summer of COVID and speculates on the winter ski season. Look forward to finding out about that. And also the Conway Scenic Railroad. Brian Solomon shows us a great way to take in the scenery of the White Mountains and previews the upcoming Rail Fans Weekend. They've had like 400 Rail Fans Weekends over the last 400 years or something. It's amazing.
Props.
I remember the first year I moved up, I went, that's really cool. Damn. A Rail Fans Weekend. Plus we have Watch and Win. We have two prizes today. We have a Castle in the Crowds. No, it is not the Castle in the Crowds this year. It's the Castle in the Clouds. Free admission for 2 adults and 2 youth to the Castle in the Clouds. And they've been doing a lot of things that's non-crowd related. That's why I thought that was funny. Plus a $25 gift card to the Red Parka Pub. They've been doing outdoor patio dining. And they've got some indoor seating also. And, of course, then you can go and have ribs with Red Parka Pub sauce. So are you familiar with the Red Parka Pub sauce there, Matthew?
I'm not. I've never actually been to the Red Parka Pub, but it's the one restaurant where I've just received nothing but recommendations. It's so amazing.
Well, there you go. Well, you could call in and win.
Wait,
yeah. You know the answer already, so.
That's right. No, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's right. You could call in and just guess wrong, that must be Matthew.
Right, I'll do a couple different voices. It'll work out.
There you go. All right, well, we're going to take you to the Red Park one of these days. So
I'm here for it.
You can have the barbecue sauce, which is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Hey,
the rib sauce.
Who doesn't like a good barbecue?
That's right. Absolutely. Hey, let's check out the weather. It's been a little up and down the last couple of days. We got rain. We have needed rain now for a long, long time. And so we got some much needed rain. Although the forecast called for rain all day, it really didn't. It stopped, the sun was out around 6 o'clock or so,
just
briefly.
Started raining probably around 10 o'clock later on that night.
Right.
But stopped early.
Right. So, but it was well needed. So let's see what's happening today in our weather forecast. And there's our national map, and you can see how that rain has kind of pushed off to our northeast that would be. And an upper level trough, which you can see there, will produce few clouds and scattered showers mainly across the higher terrain today. Otherwise, it'll be a breezy and partly sunny end of the weekend. High pressure will build in from Canada tonight through early Tuesday. The next disturbance will bring a return to unsettled weather by midweek. You can see some stuff going there. What is that? Is that the Ohio River Valley, I think? I always love the terms of places around the country, like the Ohio River Valley, the Shenandoah Valley, New England,
Right, places that a lot of people see every day. But.
Right. It's like, that's what it is. So there we go. That's interesting. I noticed that, I think it was on yesterday's map I watched briefly, just those little pockets of storms. It's like,
it's kind of branching out a little bit.
Yeah. It looks like something from a Star Trek episode. So
I'd say.
All righty. Partly sunny today, slight chance of showers this morning. Highs in the mid-60s. Northwest winds 15 to 20 with gusts up to 30. Chance of rain 20% during the day today. Tonight, partly cloudy in the evening, then becoming mostly clear, lows in the mid-40s. Northwest winds 10 to 15, with gusts up to 25 in the evening, becoming light and variable. And then on Monday, mostly sunny, highs in the upper 60s with light and variable winds. Monday night, mostly clear, then becoming partly cloudy, lows in the upper 40s, light and variable winds there on Monday night. Lows, did that say 48? I think that was a typo. It was not a typo.
I've heard it was the high 40s.
Wow, high 40s there Monday night. So
scary.
It was. I can't remember what day it was. Was it Friday night or whatever? And I had a sweatshirt thing on, and I was so cold, and I got into bed under my comforters, and I never took it off until then. I got up in the middle of the night because I was hot.
Right.
But I'm like, it was that cold.
It's been a weird past couple days.
It was crazy. It was crazy. All right, back to the weather. Tuesday looks to be moving back up into the 70s under partly cloudy skies. Wednesday, mostly cloudy, highs in the lower 70s, and then Thursday, partly sunny, chance of showers with a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon, and then nice again there on Friday. So really some nice, a good late summer week, I think we'll call that. Yeah. And up on the summit of Mount Washington, they're going to be mostly in the clouds under mostly sunny skies with a slight chance of rain showers in the morning. Highs will be in the upper 30s, decreasing to the mid-30s. Winds 70 to 90 miles per hour, increasing to 55 to 75. But it could get some gusts up to 100 miles an hour there up on the summit of Mount Washington. So, and we'll be chatting, of course, with them in just a little while ago. My son went up there on Wednesday, 70-mile-an-hour winds, 90-mile-an-hour gusts. Very cold. It was in the 30s, and then you add the wind chill to that. So they said it was very cold. I said, well, did you take pictures? He said, no, my phone froze. So, but that's what I love. I love about Mount Washington, and we will chat with them and see what's going on with them. We can see they definitely have some weather going on. Hey, why don't we were talking about the Red Parka Pub.
Were we? Oh, yeah.
We were. And I've got a $25 gift card to the Red Parka Pub, which goes really well on my shirt here.
Oh, yeah, the red and black. I like it.
Very nice.
It's kind of like, we're kind of, if you hold that up, we're kind of matching.
I
got my red and black, and you got your red and black.
We're very stylish, yeah?
That's right.
I'll use my card, please. So a $25 gift card to the Red Parka Pub. You can go in there, say hi to Terry and the crew, and enjoy some great things that they have there at the Red Parka Pub. So we're going to take our first qualifier. So what we're doing is we're taking qualifiers throughout the program. Then about halfway through, we will draw the winner from our mystery hat, and that person will get the Red Parka Pub gift card mailed to them. And then we're going to do it for the second half with the Castle in the Clouds. So it's kind of a fun way to do it. Gives us a whole bunch of questions. And if Dominic Toretto isn't answered this time, I know what's going on.
That was my 15 seconds right there. I felt so happy.
I tell you, that was good. I showed that to my son. He saw it right away. All right, what is our first question today? Watch it.
Keep watching or you won't win.
That's right. 603-356-6619 is the number to call. In 1975, after failing 5 years earlier, the state of New Hampshire successfully reintegrated which of these birds into the New Hampshire wild? Was it the purple finch, the mourning dove, the eastern wild turkey, or the mallard? Which one of those? Interesting. I have a guess, but I think it's wrong, but it might be right.
All right.
Which is why it's a guess.
You like guesses?
I like guesses. So that's the purple finch, mourning dove, mallard, or the eastern wild turkey. And mallard, of course, being a duck. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
Yes, the turkey.
Was it the wild turkey? It was the wild turkey. You know, I didn't think it was because I thought they only reintroduced it a couple years ago. So interesting.
It took a little while, but they do take.
Yeah, I mean, it took a long time. Obviously, it was 1975. Interesting. Yeah. And who's on the phone this morning?
This is Richie.
Hey, Richie, how are you today?
Doing well, doing very well.
Good. You're not with Fish and Game or something, are you? So you know this answer.
No, I'm not.
Where are you calling from today, Richie?
We're up in Bartlett.
Calling from Bartlett. Awesome. Do you have good things planned for the day?
Actually, I think we're going to be heading back to Mass today.
Heading back. Well, it'll be a nice day for a drive. So I always look at that too. You know, kind of like you want to have a nice day for a drive. So, all right. Well, Richie, we're gonna get some more information from you, and then we're gonna put your name into the hat. So hang on the phone. And I thought I had heard. Oh, they reintroduced the wild turkey, but I thought that was like in 2005 or something.
Oh,
like
really?
That,
That quickly ago?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I don't remember. I moved up here in 1985. 85. So, and I don't remember seeing turkeys until like the early 2000s or whatever. So now you see them everywhere.
Yeah, they're pretty much a dime a dozen.
Well, they are.
Well, we love our turkeys.
We love our turkeys.
We're turkey people.
Yeah, that's right.
Love the turkeys.
Love the Drake. No, that would be the mallard. I saw one this summer. It was funny. It was just one turkey with a baby turkey. What is is a baby turkey a gosling? Or I know that's a goose.
Ryan Gosling?
Yeah. What is a baby turkey called?
I don't know.
We're gonna look that one up. That could
right.
be a watch or win question. Don't give it away.
Oh, that's a good point.
And it was just like a mom turkey and a baby turkey. It was so cute. It was very cool. Like out for a stroll. All right. We'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
This is Original, a Valley Original. This is family dining, fine dining, international seafood steak. This is independently owned, right here and only right here. It's live music, a margarita, a martini, a local brew. It's fresh from the sea and farm to table. This is a Valley Original restaurant. Look for this flag over 20 of the Mount Washington Valley's best independently owned restaurants, or browse restaurants right now at thevalleyoriginals.com.
At the base of Mount Washington, you'll discover the magnificent setting of Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Bring your own bike or rent one. Walk or hike on our scenic trail system with amazing views of the Presidential Mountain Range. Enjoy a guided kayak trip along the scenic lakes and rivers of northern New Hampshire with opportunities for wildlife viewing. Relax with breakfast or lunch at the Glenview Cafe and shop for the latest tax-free clothing, outdoor gear, and gifts at Great Glen Outfitters. Visit Great Glen Trails, Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire.
North Conway Midas saves vacations and gets locals back on the road. Trust Midas for all your auto care needs, including brakes, oil changes, tires, and now alignments. Buying a used car? Before you spend the money, bring it to Midas for a free inspection. Local owners Ron and Kelly Monroe believe in quality work, treating customers with honesty, and giving back to the community. Trust North Conway Midas, White Mountain Highway across from the Red Jacket Hotel.
Great to be able to come to a place like this where there's so many activities and take a break from work. It's very beautiful to be in this desert landscape.
Let's go get on this thing.
Cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. Getting away is getting out on trails, getting into nature, moving in the natural world is something that's always recharged me.
Welcome to Woodstock Inn Brewery, an 11-time Best of New Hampshire winner. It's no wonder so many people come to play and plan to stay. Enjoy the cozy yet adventurous menu of our top-rated restaurant set inside an authentic 1890s train station, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with indoor and seasonal outdoor dining options, a garden patio, the Dam Bar made from real beaver-felled logs, live music, entertainment, and more. Brewery tours are offered daily. Sample our classics like Pig's Ear Brown Ale, 4,000 Footer IPA, and Red Rack Ale. Or try our newest beers like Moody Brew or Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale, most of which are available for purchase in our gift shop or on tap. With 40 unique rooms and suites and a location central to many of the area's favorite family-friendly attractions, the Woodstock Inn Brewery is the perfect base camp for weddings, events, and your family's next White Mountains adventure. Visit WoodstockinnNH.com. Woodstock Inn Brewery, powered by New Hampshire.
The weekend starts now. redesigned 3-row GMC Acadia. Now everyone can get GM employee pricing on most 2020 GMC SUV models. Use it to get nearly $7,300 total value on this Acadia Denali. We are professional grade GMC.
The way it was is the way it is at Zeb's General Store, the ultimate New England experience. Feel what it was like to be a kid back when candy counters stretched 70 feet long and were filled with chocolate and fudge, penny candy by the pound, and old-time favorites you haven't seen in years. Explore 2 floors of delicious and unique specialty foods, toys, clothing, bath and body, and more. Unique, quality products from cottage-based companies right here in New England. Zeb's General Store is in the center of the community in more ways than one, reinvesting in village beautification and supporting community nonprofits. When you shop at Zeb's, you are a direct link in the vitality of the northern New Hampshire economy and the sustainability of locally grown businesses. Visit the best of today and yesteryear at Zeb's General Store, Main Street, North Conway Village, online at zebs.com.
And welcome back to White Mountain Today here on White Mountain TV 16, Sunday, August 30th. It's one of those months with 31 days, you know.
Yeah, 30 has September, April, June, and November. I didn't hear August in that, so that sounds like 31.
Well, you know, it's funny. There's the old question of what 2 months next that are back-to-back have 31 days? So everybody always says July and August. But do you know that's not the total answer there, Matthew?
I did not. Please tell us.
So, you know, what 2 months are back-to-back with 31 days? July and August. Also, December and January.
That's right.
But they're in different years, so nobody, they're different years. That doesn't count.
It doesn't count, man. I know the rules of...
I know the rules.
Yeah, you don't.
I know the rules. It's always like the thing, too. You know, this is the first, you know, it's October 1st. This is the first snow of the year. No, it's not. It snowed in March. So, all right. Let's take a look outside, why don't we, with our North Conway Live Village camera. And there it is. There is North Conway Village right there, 8/30/2020. They're at 7:49. And this is always a lot of fun just to, you know, kind of check out what the weather's doing in North Conway, how busy it is, the cars that are going by, people running stoplights and stuff like that. It happens once in a while. We're not condoning that by any way, but I'm just saying you can I think it was 2 weeks ago we saw a guy pull a big Yui here in the middle of the intersection.
Yeah, good for him. Taking life by the horns.
That's right, but you can watch this on our website, whitemountains.tv. It is our North Conway Village live cam, so check it out anytime on our website, whitemountains.tv. And that is thanks to our friends there at Zeb's General Store. It's an old-fashioned New England general store experience, unlike anything else. And you can also shop online at zebs.com. So if you have your hankering for licorice whips and chocolate-covered gummy bears and all the other lotions, notions, potions that they have there, check it out at Zebs or check it out online. They have a really cool online catalog. So, you know what? I buy Pez a lot.
Yeah?
I like Pez.
Yeah?
So
I've never had Pez.
Matthew, come on. We're gonna get a gift basket for you with a Red Parker Pub and some Pez.
I heard someone a while ago say Pez were just like Tums, but candy.
No, they're not. You know, I don't want to say that I have a bag of them out in the car, but I have a bag of them out in the car. So, all right, when we have a long break, I'll go out to the car. I'll get some Pez. But you can get them at Zeb's is part of what that conversation was. You can also make it a part of your events. And let's talk about our events. And the first one can be Go Get Pez at Zeb's.
Go get Pez at Zeb's.
Go get Pez at Zeb's. All right. This Monday, August 31st, is International Overdose Awareness Day. That's going to be recognized by the MWV Supports Recovery, a local nonprofit organization formed to assist those in the community dealing with the recovery process. From 9 p.m. to 5
It's 9.
Is it 9 a.m.?
It is
Okay.
9 a.m. The graphics wrong,
From
too.
9 a.m. to 5 p.m., they will be hosting a vigil on the front lawn of their Center Conway offices at 1620 East Main Street. The vigil will include a social distance tent with needed resources along with precautionary medical equipment, and even activities to remember all those lost in our community to substance addiction. A GoFundMe has also been posted where all proceeds will benefit the cause. Over at Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center, the Solomon Fall Trail Running Walking Series is still scheduled to start on Thursday, September 3rd. That's this week. The series runs every Thursday for 6 weeks and is for all abilities and ages. Racers can run or walk the long, short, or mini courses between 3:30 and 6:30 p.m. Additional parameters are in place this fall due to COVID-19 restrictions, including mandatory staggered starts and prohibition of large congregations. I have trouble with that word. They kindly ask you to wear a mask when inside, wash your hands, and keep at least 6 feet apart. Prizes and awards will be given each week, and everyone is encouraged to sign up online at GreatGlenTrails.com in advance. And join the Castle in the Clouds on Thursday, September 10th for an intimate 1-hour guided castle close-up tour where you'll explore the many unique aspects of the castle, Lucknow. This tour will focus on the furnishings and artwork and discuss how the handcrafted pieces might reflect the lifestyle, tastes, and personalities of the original owners, Tom and Olive Plant. There are a limited number of tickets available for this tour, and they must be purchased in advance. Go to castleintheclouds.org for details. And this Wednesday is Cone for a Cause Day at Trailside Ice Cream Shop in Indievale. This week, 10% of sales are donated to the Carroll County Retired Senior Volunteer Program, RSVP. Don't miss out on a great chance to not only treat yourself, but the community as well. And for more details on all of these events, go to our website, whitemountains.tv, and you can find out about that. And sometimes on that website we take qualifiers for Watch and Win, but we're not doing that today. We're doing them all live. All live. So let's take another qualifier for the Red Parka Pub $25 gift card, which you'll have to pry out of Matthew's hand.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Easy. All right. Tickle him. All right, so here's our Watch and Win question, 356-6619. Guess the dog breed. Guess the dog breed.
This might be easy or it might be very hard, depending on what happens.
It's based on the photo. That's my theory. Good morning. Well, obviously based on the photo. What does that mean, Rob? Good morning, White Mountain State. Can you guess the dog breed?
Pomeranian?
A Pomeranian. No, it is not a Pomeranian. Not a Pomeranian. Good morning, White Mountain State. Can you guess the dog breed?
Is that a Chinook?
It is not. Is it a Chinook? No, it's not a Chinook. No.
Is that a Chinook?
No. Oh, it is a Chinook. Oh, I just hung up on that person. That's a Chinook? Please call back.
According to the photo database I use, it's a Chinook.
It's a Chinook. Wow. Sorry. Please call back. Is this you? No, it's not you. Oh. Is this you? Are you calling back? No? All right. No, we have a winner. Thank you, though. All right. So the person who called, I thought it was a Corgi.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. It kind of looks like a Corgi.
Because that's why I said the picture would give it away, because then you'd show the legs of a Corgi. That's, okay. It's a Chinook. I love the Chinook dogs. They are such beautiful dogs. So the person who said Chinook, please call back. And is this you? Let's see if this is this you again?
Yes.
It is. So sorry about that. Wow.
Okay.
You were right. I was wrong. And who's on the phone?
Jerry.
Hey, Jerry. How are you this morning?
Good.
How did you know that was a Chinook?
I've been watching, what is it, Chronicle, New Hampshire Chronicle, and they said those are the dogs they bred in this area.
Right, yeah, down in Chicorowa in that area.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I thought it was a Corgi because it looks Corgi-esque.
It is, but it's too big for a Corgi.
Right. Wow. And where are you calling from today, Jerry?
What's that? I'm calling from Conway.
Calling from Conway. Well, awesome. Well, hang on the phone. We'll get some more information from you. And then if Jerry's the winner, we mail the gift certificates now. That's what we do. You don't have to even come here and pick them up. So I apologize profusely for that. Wow.
Hey, you know what? We got him. We got him back, and it's all good. We made up for it.
And I actually met a Chinook on a trail one time down in Wanalancet.
Oh, wow.
Believe it or not.
You met him on shift.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. It's like, wow, this is your home turf. So. All right. And we're, of course, going to take some more qualifiers for the Red Parka Pub gift card. And we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Find adventure at every turn when you take a scenic drive or guided tour on the legendary Mount Washington Auto Road. Due to its remarkable location, weather, and history, the Mount Washington Auto Road is unlike any other driving experience in the eastern United States. As you climb to the highest peak in the Northeast, you'll pass through 4 distinct climate zones and have the opportunity to stop along the way to explore trails and discover scenic vistas. The summit of Mount Washington looms at 6,288 feet and is world famous for its ever-changing weather extremes and stunning panoramic views that can stretch all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. While you're on top, visit the historic summit buildings and learn more about the mountain at the Mount Washington Observatory's interactive Extreme Mount Washington Museum. The Mount Washington Auto Road. Elevate your adventure.
Experience magic and wonder year-round at the Christmas Loft in Tricks and Treats in North Conway. Enchanted characters greet you as you step through the door of the Christmas Loft, entering a world where every day is the Christmas of your memories. Stroll through the wondrous Christmas Village, exploring scenes of White Mountain Christmas past. The journey leads you to room after room of decorated Christmas trees, Christmas lights, holiday decor, gifts, collectibles, and New England's largest selection of ornaments. Ready for the White Mountain's most magical treats? Head to the Tricks and Treats shop for gourmet Annabelle's ice cream, crazy shakes, and more. Enjoy them on the garden patio with sunset-facing mountain views. Inside the Tricks and Treats shop is where you'll discover the spooky interactive Halloween room with costumes and decorations, plus all kinds of toys, novelty items, and gifts. Our stores bring people joy. Experience the magic of the Christmas Loft and Tricks and Treats in North Conway and North Woodstock, New Hampshire.
Time to play some baseball.
I can do baseball. Me too.
If we can play baseball, I'm in.
Oh, we're doing baseball?
Yup.
Hang on.
No matter what the season, you rely on your home for comfort. That's why people in the White Mountains rely on White Mountain Oil and Propane. They've been here for 3 generations, family-owned and locally operated. And they're the White Mountains energy experts. With Maytag appliances, Weber grills, and System 2000 for efficient heat and nearly endless hot water. Rely on White Mountain Oil and Propane. They're always there for you.
Hey, why don't we take a look around the White Mountains and see what some temperatures are out and about. And it was chilly the other morning too. I always look at the days that I put on a coat.
Dang.
Really
chilly this morning.
Not ready to put on. I put on long pants yesterday.
Ooh. That must have been weird.
Sorry to say that, but
that's all. I had sweatpants on.
So. There you go.
Which is not the same, but.
Well, let's take a look around the White Mountains, and that's presented by White Mountain Oil and Propane. They've been serving this community for 3 generations. White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you. So taking a look at some of the temperatures. There's our view of Mount Washington. That is, of course, down there in Conway. And ominous clouds over Mount Washington, but 56 degrees in Conway right now. And you'll notice a little difference when we get to the summit of Mount Washington. And there is the summit of Mount Washington.
Crystal clear.
As best as we can see out their window there, 36 degrees up on the summit of Mount Washington. I would say that it probably has had some freezing temperatures up there. Very chilly. We'll chat with them in a little while up there on the summit of Mount Washington. So a 20-degree difference.
Dang.
Actually, not that big a difference when you think about it for Mount Washington, because it's colder down here.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
If you look at it that way, the scope. And then North Conway Village is 59 degrees this morning. And, of course, there it is, 59 degrees on our North Conway Village live cam. The sun coming up a little bit higher there. And that's so picturesque. It's just so cool.
It's a picturesque town.
There you go. So, we took a look around the White Mountains, brought to you by White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you. And so taking a look at our forecast for today and the next few days looks a little bit like this. A little bit of forecast? Oh, you don't have weather ready?
Hold on. Well, it's
Pardon me, guys. The sequence we have is out of sequence.
Oh, it was me.
No,
I'll take all the blame. There we go. Weather forecast. And so as you can see there, that's our national chart, and an upper level trough will produce a few clouds and scattered showers, mainly across the higher terrain today. Otherwise, it'll breezy and partly sunny end of the weekend, and then high pressure will build in from Canada tonight through early Tuesday, and then the next disturbance will bring a return to unsettled weather by midweek. Unsettled weather. And so here's what is happening for our weather forecast. Today, partly sunny, slight chance of showers this morning, highs in the mid-60s. Tonight, partly cloudy, then becoming mostly clear, lows in the mid-40s. Monday, mostly sunny, highs in the upper 60s. Monday night, mostly clear, lows in the upper 40s. And then Tuesday, partly sunny, highs in the 70s. Tuesday night, up into the 50s. So Wednesday, mostly cloudy, highs in the lower 70s. And then Thursday, partly sunny with a chance of showers. Chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs will be in the upper 70s. So there is your forecast for you for this week. And so there are always things going on in the Mount Washington Valley. And this summer, despite all that's going on, there are still many, many things going on in the Mount Washington Valley. So let's talk about a couple of those right now. As we've always said, no matter what you do, you're missing something else. So that is the beauty of the Mount Washington Valley and the White Mountains. The Mount Washington Valley Chamber of Commerce would like to extend a thank you to the incredible owners and staff of the amazing and unique local businesses that make up the valley. Your diligence in dealing with the COVID crisis and necessary guidelines is very much appreciated. We as a whole know how much you have struggled while dealing with rude and unruly patrons and an unappreciative, uncaring visitors trashing our beautiful valley. Hang in there, and please know how much the rest of the valley cares. As always, you can keep us up to date with everything in the valley by checking out mountwashingtonvalley.org, and you can even sign up for their newsletter for further weekly updates and news breaks. So not that everybody's been bad, but there's a few bad apples, I guess, as you'd say. So we appreciate everybody doing their diligence there. This week on our website, whitemountains.tv, we uploaded a pair of interviews surrounding etiquette to traveling to and recreating in the White Mountains. We asked the White Mountain Chamber of Commerce a variety of frequently asked questions surrounding travel etiquette, and outdoor expert Mike Cherum answered some questions about the proper way to treat the natural world while recreating in it. The valley has become a hotspot this summer, and the negative effects have shown brighter than normal. Learn about how we can all work together to fix it. Again, it's whitemountains.tv. And pickup service is now available at the North Conway Public Library. Reservations are required and can be done via email or their online catalog, which can be found at northconwaylibrary.com. Exchanges will be made on Tuesdays and Fridays from 10 a.m. to noon, and Wednesdays from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Some of the most talked about books and movies are available at the North Conway Public Library. Opening its first fall season with 3 productions in alternating repertory on September 9th, Weathervane Theater in Whitefield is the first theater in the country since COVID-19 to be granted permission from the Actors Equity Association to hire members of the union for an indoor production in front of an audience. This September and October, Weathervane will utilize over a half dozen members in their inaugural fall alternating rep season, consisting of Little Shop of Horrors, Miracle on South Division Street, and The World Goes Round. For more information, the full release is on whitemountains.tv. That's really cool that they can do that. It's exciting. And more details on these events are on our website, whitemountains.tv. All righty, so well, let's do a watch. But I wanted to say this, Matthew. I don't know if people know this, that next weekend is a watch and win extravaganza. That's right. On White Mountains TV, tune in Saturday and Sunday morning to win heaps and heaps Not just heaps and heaps.
Another heap.
Of glorious prizes, including a Thule car top kayak and paddle board rack. That's cool. A Fitbit smartwatch. Clothing, gear, and apparel from Patagonia and Outdoor Research. Supplemental oxygen canisters for athletic activity and recovery from Boost Oxygen. CBD products from Verandia Fields. Plus, local restaurant gift cards, tickets to area attractions, and more. It is a Watch and Win extravaganza. People love that. I love the watch. I like it because we're just giving stuff away. So like, boom, boom,
just
boom,
take
give
it.
it away.
Just take it.
Just take it.
We don't want it.
That's right. Get it out of my house. I should do that with my garage.
It's a good idea.
Instead of a garage sale, I'll do a garage sale Watch and Win extravaganza.
Yes.
You know, I'll be like, what color is this piece of paper? Yellow. Come on up,
Just
you
making
won.
questions up as you go.
That would be great.
Smart.
You
Yes.
could have this old propane canister that doesn't hold propane or whatever I have in my garage. I think that's a great idea.
Take it. Have it all.
Well, let's take another qualifier right now. You have a question? Matthew's like, do I have a question?
We got questions, dog.
I got a question. You got another hockey question
No.
this week? No. All right. Fill in the blank. Adam Sandler's classic blank opens with our protagonist running a pizza parlor in the fictional New Hampshire town of Mandrake Falls. Huh. Interesting. Well, it was ringing. It was lit up.
Bella
so
was having problems with that yesterday. The phone's just unruly.
just started to light up. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer? Hello? Are you there?
Question might just be popping up for them. They might be streaming. Oh.
Good morning, White Mountains Today. Hello? Are you there? I think it's our phone. I think our phone gets wacky.
It gets stubborn.
Because you can kind of hear something, but then... So if you are calling, turn down your TV, because otherwise that creates some back talk. Good morning, White Mountains Today. Hello? It's weird. I can hear myself, but nobody there. Hello? Are you there? Yeah, it's a phone. Definitely the phone.
Oh, no.
Huh. No, that person even just hung up. All right, we'll try one more, and then we'll figure out about Mandrake Falls. Man, slowly I turn.
We may. I mean, if we have to, we can always.
Yeah. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna move this one to the next one because we're having glitches with our phone. We will figure that out. We'll get the phone guy to check it out, and we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Discover North Conway's favorite adventures at Cranmore Mountain Resort. Check out the new beginner-friendly, lift-serviced downhill mountain bike park. Ride the mountain coaster, Soaring Eagle zipline, and giant swing. Enjoy outdoor dining on Zip's deck. Ride the scenic chairlift to the summit for amazing views, ice cream, hiking trails, and Tuckerman Brewery tasting room. Cranmore Mountain Resort. Fun for the whole family. Just 1 mile outside North Conway Village. Visit cranmore.com for tickets and important info.
Weathervane Theater's 55th summer season runs August 3rd through the 28th. 6 alternating shows performed in person or live stream include Nice Work If You Can Get It, Speech and Debate, Heathers the Musical, Broadway Road Trip, Brush Up Your Shakespeare, and Top of the Charts. For socially distanced in-person shows or live streaming ticket information, go online to weathervanetheater.org.
Conway Scenic Railroad's summer season begins Saturday, June 20th, operating daily with trains to Conway boarding 9:30 a.m. and 3 p.m. and trains to Bartlett boarding 12:30 p.m. The Mountaineer train to Crawford Notch resumes operation June 27th with Tuesday and Saturday trips boarding 11:30 a.m. All trains have social distancing measures in place. Boarding is 1/2 hour prior to departure.
Step back in time, high above New Hampshire Lakes region at Castle in the Clouds. Explore the 1914 mansion. Dine with a view on the terrace of the highly acclaimed Carriage House restaurant. Take a horseback trail ride or discover waterfalls along miles of hiking trails. Enjoy ice cream in the fields and feeding the giant rainbow trout. Some of our operations have changed this season to comply with COVID-19 guidelines. Visit us online for these policies, procedures, and our programs.
I didn't order a pizza.
I know. But that Parker promo saved me so much on my insurance. I brought you a little something special.
Parker, State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
You're the man, man.
You want the real deal? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Head to Deacon Street in North Conway Village for this thick cut of tender pork, char-grilled and finished with a sweet bourbon glaze, paired with a Templeton rye, or fresh salmon blackened in a cast-iron skillet, paired with a French martini. For dessert, a chocolate bag paired with a Maker's Mark Manhattan. Full menu at deaconst.com. Head to McGrath's Tavern Irish Pub and Restaurant for their made-from-scratch chicken cordon bleu. It's a tender breast of chicken stuffed with ham and Swiss cheese, coated in panko breadcrumbs, and topped with a Dijon cream sauce. Located on Route 16302 in North Conway. Stop by Almost There Sports Tavern and Restaurant in Albany for their famous chicken wings, barbecue steak tips, or the Grand Slam Burger, a half pound of Angus beef loaded with toppings, and a side of thin-cut homemade onion rings. Wash it down with a Tuckerman Pale Ale brewed just up the road. The talented staff at Margarita Grill in Glen takes amazing fresh and local ingredients and turns them into these mouth-watering fajitas. Sizzling sautéed onions and peppers, fajita sauce, jack cheese, garden greens, and fire-roasted tomato salsa, wrapped in flour tortillas. Full menu at margaritagrilLNH.com.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit thevalleyoriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences. Discover North Conway's favorite adventures at Cranmore Mountain Resort. Check out the new beginner-friendly, lift-serviced downhill mountain bike park. Ride the mountain coaster, Soaring Eagle zip line, and giant swing. Enjoy outdoor dining on Zip's deck. Ride the scenic chairlift to the summit for amazing views, ice cream, hiking trails, and Tuckerman Brewery tasting room. Cranmore Mountain Resort, fun for the whole family. Just 1 mile outside North Conway Village. Visit cranmore.com for tickets and important info.
And good morning and welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. And let's go to the summit of Mount Washington and say good morning to Jay. Jay, how are you this morning?
I'm doing well. Yeah, we're in the clouds. It's cold out, but that's what we like. So, yeah, it's good.
Absolutely. So what'd you get for a peak gust yesterday? Did you get a lot of wind?
Yeah, so yesterday, which is obviously up until midnight, we hit 84 miles an hour right out of the west, almost like dead west.
And then what about this week? What did you have for a peak gust? My son was up there on Wednesday. He said there was a gust in the 90s.
Oh, yeah, I know during our normal shift change, which I was not present for, they had a couple gusts into triple digits.
Wow.
Over 100. So yeah, it's been a pretty windy week considering we're still in August.
Exactly. And what's it looking like weather-wise up there for today and tomorrow and such?
Yeah, so today is really the more interesting of the day, but not as great weather to do things outside. Tomorrow is going to be much better, but right now we actually just had the actual cold front pass a few hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's heading towards the coast, probably by the coast by now, actually. But there's a little shortwave developing kind of behind it, almost like a secondary cold front. Now, there's not going to be too much of a temperature drop with it, but it will continue to drop drop temperatures up here to about the mid-30s, and the winds will maintain their hurricane force intensity throughout the day as well. They'll start coming down overnight tonight as high pressure builds in, and as this high pressure builds in, what it's doing, so actually above us it's quite clear.
Yeah.
But as this high pressure and this descending air moves over, it's kind of pressing a lot of this moisture down, but also producing some lift as it sweeps underneath it. So it's kind of like dual action going on.
Cool.
Firmly keeping the higher terrain in the clouds.
Yep.
Tomorrow, however, this will all clear out, and we should have like a nice, almost autumn-like day. The air will be nice and dry, crisp, but temperatures will, still be in the lower 40s, and the winds will be much, much less, quite manageable.
Yep. Well, that sounds good. What about us in the valley? Anything similar, or?
Yeah. So I mean, you guys obviously aren't in the clouds, but you have a cloud base that's sitting pretty low, and those will clear out throughout the day, especially around the higher terrains, because a lot of these clouds are kind of keeping in form with the mountains. So a lot of this lower level moisture will move out. It'll become an increasingly better day. It'll be pretty gusty, in the 20 mile per hour range, 25, maybe 30, probably not, but around there in some spots. And the winds will decrease, become light and variable. And again, for you, for the valley tomorrow, temperatures will start creeping back up and warming into the 60s and approaching 70 for tomorrow. But yeah, it should be a dry day. Almost have like an autumn crisp feel to it.
Nice.
Which is a good time because I like apple cider donuts.
Well, there you go. Well, Jay, thank you so much, and you have a good week up there.
Yeah, thanks. You too.
All right, take care. Jay up there on the summit of Mount Washington, letting us know what is going on up there and down here, as a matter of fact. So kind of getting into that fall weather. I noticed that this week, that there were a couple mornings where it's like, wow, it's starting to feel like fall. Hard to believe. And just the fact, too, that, like I said the other day, I put a jacket or whatever it is I'm wearing, sweater or jacket. And I'm going, a week ago I was sweating. It was so hot. So crazy. All right, let's take one more watch and win. Well, at least one more watch and win qualifier. Hopefully our phone. We had Matthew call it, and then he said something rude, and I hung up on him. But but we know it works.
That's right.
I got a prank call from Matthew in the other room.
Had to let Rob know.
That's it. So let's take a chance to call right now. 356-6619 is the number to call, and we'll ask that Adam Sandler question again. So here is your question for Watch and Win.
Technically don't need the intro, but
but it's cool. It's the whole the whole package.
It's branding.
The whole fill in the blank. Adam Sandler's classic blank, opens with our protagonist running a pizza parlor in the fictional New Hampshire town of Mandrake Falls. So fill in the blank if you can. Good morning, White Mountains Today.
Hey, good morning. Is it Big Daddy?
It is not Big Daddy. Not Big Daddy. That takes place in New York City, as a matter of fact.
Love Big Daddy.
But what is the pizza parlor in Mandrake Falls? What movie? Good morning, White Mountains Today. Do you have an answer for us?
Yeah. Is it Mr. Deeds?
It is, in fact, Mr. Deeds. So I think I started to say that there. That's why you don't give me the answer, Matthew.
That's right.
All right, who's on the phone?
This is Jerry.
Jerry, how are you?
Good.
Good. All right, we'll hang on the phone, and we will get some more information from you. So
okay.
There we go. So, I started to say that. And, I was laughing, Matthew, because it has Adam Sandler classic, Mr. Deeds. I don't know if those...
It's a strong word.
I'll give you Big Daddy as an Adam Sandler classic and Happy Gilmore as an Adam Sandler. But Mr. Deeds as an Adam Sandler classic...
Aren't they all classics? Come on.
They're all classics in their own ways.
That's fair.
But I don't know if I would call Mr. Deeds a classic.
I say as the guy who just said during the break that I've never seen Mr. Deeds. So.
True.
So, I know
all
what
right.
I'm talking about.
We'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
You've spent the day playing in the White Mountains. What's next? If a delicious treat, relaxing beverage, or patio dinner sound good, here are 3 great ideas. For ice cream, the place to go is Trails End. Trails End ice cream has been the Valley's favorite now for years and is known for having the biggest scoops and the friendliest staff. Their hard ice cream is locally made and comes in many flavors. Plus, they have creamy soft serve, mountainous sundaes, and thick shakes. They're open daily at 3 locations across from the Scenic Vista in Intervale and in North Conway at Settlers Streetside and Settlers Green. For freshly brewed craft beer on a garden patio, go to the Woodstock Inn Brewery. They're one of New Hampshire's original 3 craft breweries and have a varied and delicious menu to go with your pint or tasting flight. Woodstock Inn Brewery is in North Woodstock, 1 mile west of Lincoln. For authentic Italian cuisine served al fresco on a Tuscan-themed patio, go to Vito Marcello's Italian Bistro. Enjoy food from recipes passed down through generations, imported Italian wines, and lavish specialty cocktails in the relaxing twilight. Vito Marcello's is located in North Conway Village. Stay tuned to see more restaurants or browse on demand at whitemountains.tv.
Lost River Gorge in Boulder Caves is one of New Hampshire's greatest natural wonders and an unforgettable adventure. Discover your adventure at LostRiverGorge.com.
For over 3 decades, Joseph's Spaghetti Shed has been serving delicious Italian meals with their famous homemade sauces, meatballs, and fresh breads. Enjoy all your Italian favorites, plus delicious salads and Joseph's incredible 10-inch pizzas. Some say the best in the valley. Joseph's is casual, affordable, and perfect for tired families after a day of White Mountain fun. Call ahead for takeout or grab a frozen meal for later. Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, Route 302 in Glen.
Through our love promise, Subaru and our retailers are proud to be replanting 500,000 trees in areas devastated by wildfires. Subaru, more than a car company.
Daddy, what's that big moving house thing?
It's a motorhome, Junior. Modern invention.
Modern invention? We carried our homes with us since, like, forever.
Yeah, but humans have Geico to protect them. Something goes wrong, they're covered. What do we have?
What could go wrong? Ooh, a feather.
A feather? Duck, Junior!
That's no duck, Daddy. That's a vulture!
Geico for RVs. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more. Gene, did you know Geico is now offering an extra 15% credit on car and motorcycle policies?
That's great.
That's 15% on top of what Geico could already save you. So what are you waiting for? John Stamos to knit you a scarf?
I'll finish, Gene. Enjoy.
Thank you.
I give.
The stitch work is impeccable.
It's just a double fleck pattern with a reverse garter stitch. No big deal.
Is your hair this soft?
Softer.
Geico. Save an extra 15% when you switch by October 7th.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. We're going to send it on over to Chris Prue. And Chris Prue sat down with Eric Wilbur of Boston.com and New England Ski Journal, chatting with him about his impressions on the Mount Washington Valley during this interesting summer, and also kind of some of the forecast for the winter. So let's check out that right now.
Hi everyone, you're watching White Mountains TV. I'm Chris Prue, and I'm joined by Eric Wilbur of Boston.com and New England Ski Journal, and we're going to talk all things White Mountains right now. Thanks for joining us today, Eric.
No problem. Thanks, Chris. It's exciting.
First of all, you are in the Boston area, but you've been up to the White Mountains several times this summer. What's your overall impression of life in the White Mountains this summer? How has your experience been different in this summer of COVID?
You know, it's been interesting because your attractions are limited, but it has been a place to escape. And for my family, that's been great. We have a second home in Madison. And so it's always a great place to kind of go for some quiet, to escape the craziness of everything. Unfortunately, I think that's been the case for millions of people this year. And I think you obviously know the situation of the White Mountains right now with a lot of tourists just being completely disrespectful and trashing the place and, using it as a bathroom and leaving litter all over the place. It's terrible, and it's awful. And I think that more needs to be said about what an important, issue this is. That being said, when I've been to the White Mountains, it's been very, Conway and the Mount Washington Valley in particular, very vigilant with the mask wearing. For example, my family and I were at Cranmore, and we did the mountain coaster. And we were in line, and the attendant had a mask on, and the people in back of us came, and it was a mother and father and a son, no masks. The attendant was immediately on them saying, you have to wear a mask, so you have to get in line. They refused. So he sent them walking. It was kind of a scene. And we applauded the attendant, because he did his job. He did exactly what he had to do. And he was concerned he was going to get, reprimanded by management. And it's like, no, you did the right thing. Do not worry about that. That's just one example of what I've seen from people in New Hampshire as far as understanding what we have to do to get past this. Yep. And, even on the way up, driving up that long road on 16, stopping at the grocery store and seeing people in back of me shed their masks and knowing they're from Massachusetts by the way they're talking about what they passed on the way up. It's like, no, because it's another state does not give you free reign. It doesn't mean that, the rules are off because you're now on vacation. So I think what New Hampshire is doing in terms of getting the word out and making sure people follow the rules very vigilantly has been good. And I think in the long run, it's really going to help us out, hopefully.
Yeah. How does that make you feel about the Mount Washington Valley? You mentioned the vigilance. I know our Chamber of Commerce and other local tourism agencies and the state itself have been very good about, promoting these precautions because it's really enabled New Hampshire as well as, a lot of northern New England to be a place to go this summer when other places were shut down. So how does that make you feel as a regular, visitor and someone who enjoys recreating in the White Mountains?
Great. Makes me feel great because it makes me know that, well, first of all, it means that the ski season is going to be a little bit more protected, which is, let's face it, our main focus here. Yeah. But it also makes me feel like, we're taking this seriously and we're not going to make it into a political issue. We understand that what we need to do is wear a mask. We need to stay away from each other, blah, blah, blah. The Valley in particular, I think has just been really good at it. I know that, Jackson, the town of Jackson, their PR people have been great about saying, look, here's some pictures and it's great, but stay away because we need to do this. Terry from Red Parker Pub has been phenomenal in her Facebook posts in basically laying on the line, like, this is the way it's going to be. If you don't like it, go elsewhere. Yeah. And I think a lot of that honesty has been really good in terms of getting people to understand. Now, the people in line at Cranmore, lost cause, right? I'm not sure what it's going to take to get them to understand. But the fact that someone like that is there and laying down the law, when I've got my 3 kids in line at the same time, concerned about who's breathing on whom, really means a lot to me. So that sort of understanding of the whole situation has been, really, really good up in the White Mountains this year.
Right. You mentioned ski season. We're going to talk about ski season a little bit in just a moment. But I think most of us understand that this is an ongoing trial. And I think the better we deal with this and the better we do, it's going to bode well for having, an active ski season and not having the ski season shut down completely. So I think that's what is on a lot of our minds. We want to see this continue, and a little sacrifice here and there goes a long way to making that future a reality. What are some of the things that you've done this summer? What are your tips for someone who might be coming up to enjoy either late summer or early fall here in the White Mountains? What should they think about doing?
I think hiking is the safest sport you can do, right? You can get out in the mountains, you can be socially distant from each other, and it's important to understand the ramifications of that, though, right? Like, we've had a lot of novice hikers up in the White Mountains this year, which has led to the trashing. So I think if you're going to get out there and you're going to do stuff like that, if you're going to go to a place like Jackson Falls, which I did, which was a beautiful, beautiful morning. And side note there, that was a place where my parents wanted to go. We wanted to go with them. I was a little hesitant because am I contributing to the problem here by overcrowding a place like that? And luckily enough, Jackson Falls is about 8 parking spots, and that there's not much else you can do there. Things like that, like don't just park on the road if you can't find a spot. There's a reason why those cones are up there. There's a reason why people are telling you to go a different way. Follow the rules, and everyone can have a nice fall and hopefully lead it into a great winter. That's going to be very different, but still, I believe, can happen.
And what's been your impression of the local businesses? You mentioned the staff at Cranmore. Local restaurants up here in the northern counties of New Hampshire have been able to open for business earlier than some of the counties in southern New Hampshire and even Massachusetts. What's been your experience, patronizing some of these local businesses?
Well, like I said, the Red Parker Pub, I think, has been great with their Facebook stuff. It's been entertaining to go on there and see just the vigilance and we're all in this together, except for you people not following us. Then you're out. We've only been able to eat out a couple of times. Delaney's is always, as usual, their service is bar none. Doing takeout there at their new window was perfect. Jalisco, the Mexican restaurant in town, perfect situation. I think that, we had ice cream at the new Trick or Treat, I think it is. And again, great experience. And it's just that those dining experiences may be different, I don't know when the next time I'm going to be able to go belly up at the bar at Delaney's is. It may not happen for quite a time. Yep. But that doesn't mean that establishment's not going to be there and that we're not going to, go and enjoy the food and the ambiance that we've always had there.
Yeah, I know each time I enjoy something like that, I appreciate a little bit more the effort that it took to bring us something that we used to take for granted.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about winter. Are you getting excited for winter? The temperature's starting to get a little bit cooler. Fall is in the air. What are your thoughts on this upcoming winter? Do you think we're going to have a ski season?
It's funny. This has been a stranger off season than others because skiing has been on everyone's minds more than the normal, right? Usually it's about getting the right equipment or which pass you're going to buy. Now it's about getting the right equipment, which pass you're going to buy, and can I use it, which is the biggest question on all. I think, Vail just released their stipulations for the season where they're going to require reservations, including Epic Pass holders. I think that's a situation that had to happen, particularly when you think about crowded places like Stowe, just going to be totally overcrowded. I think places like Black in Jackson are going to be an interesting mountain to look at this year because obviously the social distancing is perfect there with the chairlifts that are, as old as can be. Terrain that's bar none, especially on a powder day. But it's not exactly an après scene there at Black Mountain. I think a place like that can thrive. Saddleback up in Maine that's going to be resurrected this year may also, again, that might be another place that can do really well. The places I'm really curious about, though, are, like the party places, Killington, maybe Loon, for instance. How are they going to do, and what is the attraction going to be in a place, Sunny River too, a place where known for such après scene? Because I think that's going to be gone. And I think maybe that will turn a lot of people off, which means maybe this will be a great year for skiing because it's going to be, skiers at heart out there, not the party goers. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see, especially in the Valley with Attitash and Wildcat, what Vail does. I mean, we've got their initial guidelines, but they're the company that went out first last March. I was at Okemo doing a piece last year, and we skied Saturday, and by Saturday night, the season was over.
Yep.
So it was that kind of immediacy which Vail did it with. And I wonder if they'll pull the plug again. They did in Australia and New Zealand with their properties. Something to watch there. Particularly, they already did it at Wildcat, right? They were going to open the chairlift for scenic views and then off like that. That's going to be a situation to watch. So, if you're using your Epic Pass, looking to go to Attitash and Wildcat, that's something to keep an eye on. Again, I think that's the black sheep.
Yep.
And that's not the right term to use, but that is the nugget in the Valley that no one's paying attention to. I think they could have a huge year this year.
Yeah, I think there was a great demand for outdoor recreation this summer. Places like Great Glen Trails that rents mountain bikes and offers riding on maintained trails. They had a banner year. You mentioned Cranmore Mountain Resort and their new bike park. I know they had a great summer, so it'll be interesting to see if this carries over. I think there might be a new appetite for just being outdoors in this age of COVID, especially during the winter as we head more indoors, which is of course where we know the virus is most contagious.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were using at the mountains the summer as a test, see how that goes, and then look towards winter. I think what's happened is it's gotten pretty well. So I think that's something to take in heart and say, okay, the ski season is going to be different. I'm going to have to plan a lot differently than I normally would. And I'm not going to have, the roaring bachelor party that I had, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. But it is going to be about getting out in the mountains. It is going to be about learning how to ski. And maybe that's going to mean a lot of newcomers too. That's great for the sport, right?
Yeah.
We're always looking for new people to ski because the business has to go up, up, up. So hopefully, fingers crossed, people want to get out in the mountains this year and understand the rules and can, learn to ski, and we can grow this sport at a time when it definitely needs it.
Yep, absolutely. That's one of the goals of Ski New Hampshire, the Mount Washington Valley Chamber of Commerce, and other organizations is getting new skiers into the sport, and this might be just the thing to help make that
right.
Eric Wilbur, anything else you want to say before we say goodbye?
Nope. Hope to be back up soon. Hope it snows, sooner than later.
I could use a couple more months anyway.
Yeah, well, maybe one. We'll give you one. Okay?
Eric Wilbur from Boston.com and New England Ski Journal. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great fall.
Thank you very much. You too.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Breakfast is served at Priscilla's. This Belgian waffle is made from Priscilla's special recipe, topped with ripe, fresh sliced strawberries and 100% real whipped cream. Located in North Conway Village. Feast your eyes on Cafe Noche's signature chicken Monterey dish, made with sautéed chicken and vegetables folded in a tortilla with thyme, garlic, and honey, topped with queso sauce. Or try a combination beef, chicken, vegetable fajita, made with a medley of fresh vegetables served on a sizzling hot plate.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit thevalleyoriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
Imagine feeling fearless at the dentist. Imagine strengthening enamel while preventing cavities 70%. Act anti-cavity. Stop imagining. Start acting. And get anti-cavity protection with our dye-free ice formulas.
The reviews are in for the newest breakfast and lunch restaurant in North Conway, 27 North.
I like the small town vibe. It's a really friendly place. It's a very eclectic menu, so you can get a little bit of everything. You feel like you're at home.
Skulls come out, the food's always really hot. It's very good. It stays warm the whole time. You got that sizzle in the plate.
It was amazing.
27 North in North Conway Village, behind Badger Realty.
End your day in the White Mountains at the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson. The Shovel Handle serves upscale American pub food in the incredible atmosphere of a restored 1842 post and beam barn. The food is great. Appetizers like loaded nachos, entrees like cedar plank roasted salmon, Maine blueberry and maple barbecue ribs, and Bourbon Street marinade.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear me, we apologize for the inconvenience. We seem to have some type of power surge in the studio here, and we lost pretty much everything. We're rebooting everything as fast as we can. Hopefully we can get back to you before 9:30. We apologize again and hope you guys stick with us.
And welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. We seem to have had a little glitch there. The power started blinking, and it did the old, well, you know, if it does it 3 times, you'll lose power for good. But
That's so weird.
It actually did it like 5 times. It just was like it was either a surge or a drop.
It was like, I don't know, it was like a Marvel movie was happening outside, and it was just, I don't know, it was crazy. It was kind of spooky.
Yeah, so if we suddenly see Thor out in the parking lot,
we'll be like, whoa, Thor!
Better check that live camera, see if Thor's there.
Like, Thor, you do know what you did, right? You messed up the show.
It said Thor.
Sorry.
So we apologize for that, but we're back, and hopefully you are too. So first thing we want to do is give you an update on the weather forecast. Maybe that has something to do with the weather. I can't imagine it did this morning. It's not that windy or anything, but, you know, crazy times. Crazy times. Let's take a look at our weather forecast. And an upper-level trough will produce a few clouds and scattered showers, mainly across the higher terrain today. Otherwise, it'll be a breezy and partly sunny end to the weekend. High pressure will build in from Canada tonight through early Tuesday, and then the next disturbance will bring a return to unsettled weather by midweek. A return to unsettled weather, not just unsettled weather, a return. So today, partly sunny, slight chance of showers this morning, highs in the mid-60s, northwest winds up to, gusts up to 30 miles an hour.
Okay, we may have to, I don't know.
That might be a glitch there.
Oh, so it is, okay, so yeah, we'll have to discuss this with Chris. I guess we can keep going.
All right, chance of rain, 20%. So we apologize in advance if all of a sudden you see, photos of my childhood or something like that.
Just logos because it reset our registration for some reason.
There you go. Partly cloudy this evening, then becoming mostly clear, lows in the mid-40s, northwest winds 10 to 15, with gusts up to 25 in the evening, becoming light and variable. On Monday, it looks to be mostly sunny, highs in the upper 60s with light and variable winds. Then on Monday night, mostly clear, then becoming partly cloudy, lows in the upper 50s, light and variable winds. And then let's go to Tuesday. And Tuesday looks a little bit like this. It looks like it's going to be partly sunny, highs in the lower 70s. Wednesday, mostly cloudy, highs in the lower 70s. And then Thursday, partly sunny with a slight chance of showers. Chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon, lows or highs in the upper 70s there on Thursday. So, all right. So coming up on the program, well, actually, you want to do the summit? You got the summit for us?
Yeah, I hope it just doesn't get interrupted.
We'll see if it gets interrupted. Summit, mostly in the clouds under mostly sunny skies. Slight chance of rain showers. Highs will be in the upper 30s, decreasing to the mid-30s. Winds, though, 70 to 90 miles per hour, decreasing to 55 to 75. But they could get some gusts up to 100 early on today, so we'll keep an eye on that. All right, and we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today. And welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. We are suffering a technical glitch here in the studio, so we are going to say goodbye right now. I am going to draw our winner here of our Red Parker Pub gift card, and it is Richie. Richie Fisk is our winner of the Red Parker Pub gift card. We will mail that to you, Richie. Thanks so much. And be sure to join us next weekend. We're saying goodbye right now, but join us next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 7:30 to 9:30. And of course, it is our Watch and Win Extravaganza. So tons of great prizes, so you make sure you tune into that. Keep it tuned here to TV 16 all the time, and check out our Facebook page and also our website, whitemountains.tv. So Matthew, you've been in there pressing a whole bunch of buttons trying to get things back up and running.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just not working.
It's it's weird when there's a power surge, B, when the computer shuts down without your consent, and then when it decides to wipe away your access to the program. It's a pretty interesting triple threat that I had to get beaten down by. I couldn't dodge any of them. So here we are.
There you go. But we will say adios, and thank you again for watching, and make sure you tune in each and every week. This is Rob Clark saying have a great week. See you next time on White Mountains Today.